Hello, welcome to Southend TV. I'm here at the Esplanade pub with Janet. Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Well, I have always had pubs in Southend. I won't disclose how long I've had them, but I had my first pub when I was 21, and I'm still here now 40 odd years later. The Esplanade, can I point out first of all, is not my pub. I actually came here 4 years ago just to look after it for a year, while plans were going through unfortunately for flats because it's coming down. And I'm still here 4 years later looking after it, and now I've actually warmed to the place and I really wish it wasn't coming down.
Fair enough. It is a shame. It is like a local landmark along the seafront. What other pubs do you run?
I've got the castle along the seafront as well, but at the other end. They're two entirely different pubs, but I have actually had the castle for 16 years now. At one stage they thought I was collecting castles because I also had the castle in Wakering as well. I don't now, I sold that many years ago, but that was lovely living out there with my children. And then we came to the castle in Southend for 16 years and then ended up looking after this through somebody phoning up and asking me to sort of babysit it for a year. And then, as I said, 4 years later we're still here. In the meantime, in that 4 years, we also had the Royal Hotel at the top of the hill as well. So we had 3 pubs on the seafront at one stage.
What would you say your favourite thing about being a landlady is?
Now I'm getting very tired. But I have got to say that it is a way of life. It's not... I've got nothing against these new pubs, like, am I allowed to mention them? You know, like Brewers Fayre and Weatherspoons and that. They are there for a purpose. But the difference what we offer is the fact it's just... like, we know we're not numbers on the table, we are people, and everybody's got to grown and love. Myself, my children have all grew up in the pubs, and it's just a way of life for us. We don't switch off, it's a 24/7 job. Now I'm sort of like leaving it on to my daughter Jolene, because she's got this next 30 odd years to go, to be honest, because I'm going to take a step back now and take it easy a little bit, I think, really, once the Esplanade goes in October.
So can you give us a little info about what it's going to be?
Yeah, we have got a scaled model here for the plans, but in a nutshell, again, it's another pub. Now I can just say that at least 40 pubs in England a week close. And then what do they go to? They normally go to flats, and that's exactly what this is going to. I don't know whether this is right or wrong, and I can see why this pub doesn't work, because its winter bills are so horrendous that the summer doesn't make up for the winter, and I can see why it runs at a loss. But on the other hand, if it had the right money generated into it and the right people running it, it would be a little gold mine. But unfortunately, the plans have been passed, and it's going to be 22 luxury flats with 4 outlets underneath. I'm not sure what they are yet. I think it's going to be like an ice cream parlour, coffee shop, a cocktail bar, etc. And that's will be coming in within the next 5 years. I mean, look at this view up here. I mean, look behind me. I mean, what other pub in Essex, anywhere, has got this? It's such a shame. No wonder the flats are going to be selling for millions of pounds, you know, with this view. But yeah, in hindsight, if I'd known this 4 years ago, it went practically for a song. I could have got back in, because I've been in the game for a long time. I would have definitely loved this pub and stayed here. But having said that, I still have got the castle down the road, and we love it. The only thing is, it is a bit of a struggle now, because the bills and things like that are very much higher now than what they was when I came into the trade 40 years ago. At the end of the day, it is big corporations that are taking over all the pubs now. So we are a little bit sad about that. I mean, we've got the carvery going down there. We've got lots of things going on from October when we close this down. But at the same time, we will be sad to see this go, but we have to think about the castle now and look forward to that.
So I hear your daughter plays a big part in running the pub?
Yeah, she really does. I mean, she was born actually in one of the pubs that I had. I had the Sutton Arms, which was originally the Fisherman's Inn, and Jolene was born there, and the whole lot of the people downstairs in the pub filed upstairs to see her in her crib. That was quite funny. But yeah, now 30 odd years later, she does take a big part in the pubs. And what we thought that we would like to do, each day we're going to be doing a video of what we do actually do in our daily life, and we're going to start posting it my son's going to do it for me. And then we're just going to see whether people are that interested to see what goes on nowadays in pubs and the running of them. So as Peggy would always say now, I've got things to do, so get out of my pub.